Alright, this is the next fidget spinner I wanted to review. It came from one of the previous unboxings. It's a little spinner by JINCOO. I had one other spinner from JINCOO before. It was a little round spinner, which turned out to be pretty nice. And this one is a small tri-spinner. What I found interesting about this was it's a little bit smaller than the other ones that have the same kind of biohazard design to them, and it feels really good. So it just has a nice feel to it, and it's kind of medium size, not really super small, but it is kind of light, and it has a nice feel. So I thought I'd review this one next. I'm not sure what kind of spin times it's going to get, but we're going to find out. So we'll start the testing now. I just got done testing this little JINCOO spinner. And the first thing I want to mention about it is it is really fun to play with. It's a nice little spinner. It didn't do very well on scores, though. It only got an average spin time of 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Pretty consistent no matter how it was held, which doesn't qualify it as it's a good score, but not very good. It's mostly because it's very light. It only weighs 39 grams. It does have a very small bearing in it. It's not an R188. I'm not going to take it apart, but it's a smaller bearing. I don't know what number it is. But one problem with it is that it does have a retaining ring on the bearing that holds it in, and the ring doesn't have any slots in it to grab hold and tighten it up real tight, and it kept coming loose and freezing up the spinner. So that's one problem with it. Another problem with it is that it is a little bit unbalanced. It's got a little bit of a wobble in it, so that slows it down a little bit. You can't really feel it too much in your hand, but I could see it on my rig. So this one, I gave it an appearance score of 7.5. I think it looks pretty nice, and a feel score of 8 because it does feel really good and it's fun to play with. Perceived quality of 7 due to the problems I mentioned just a second ago. So it gets an overall score of 5.58, which is an average score. And the big problem comes in when you look at the price. It was $46.99 on Amazon way back in June when I bought it. It's not on Amazon right now, so I don't know where you can get this, but it's probably still around somewhere. So that's the JINCOO little biohazard tri-spinner.